We are here today for the third week now to campaign for justice for our stolen babies and children to be returned to their loving mummy and their loving family. They have been unlawfully stolen on fabricated reports, opinions, slander, malicious lies and assumptions, and all evidence has been buried. And this is why we are campaigning to let the public know that the secret family courts are dangerous. They are a danger to good, loving families because they are choosing deliberately to bury evidence. And this is why we are endlessly, tirelessly campaigning for justice to be done. Because nobody is holding the judges or the secret family courts accountable, or the social workers who are using lies in their fabricated reports against loving, innocent families. And this is barbaric and criminal activity. So we have been campaigning for the last 3 weeks now to make the public aware that this is going on in the family courts. And the reason why they are secret and you are not allowed to talk about what goes on is because there is so much criminal activity that is going on behind closed doors. Every single one who is complicit, the lying social workers, the lying guardians, the complicit solicitors and the complicit barristers and the complicit judges who are covering up. Now we are here to get our biological offspring returned to their loving mummies and loving families, because this is a massive crime against mankind and against protective mothers and their babies and children. And so we are asking if anyone else has experienced this type of injustice or criminal activity in the family courts, that you would make contact with us so that we can help you as well to come together so we can get justice against these criminals that are not being held accountable for their crimes. Now these crimes are life-changing, life-altering, traumatic decisions that are being made that affect these babies and children's lives for the rest of their life. And the trauma that a baby or child goes through being ripped from their loving mummy's arms on malicious lies and fabricated reports and slander is absolutely barbaric. And this is why I am not only standing here on behalf of my family, who have suffered immensely in the past 18 months, but I'm also here on behalf of every other loving mother who is grieving their stolen babies and children at the hands of the criminals who are operating in these secret family courts. So we want everybody to start talking about the family courts and asking everybody, start emailing your MPs why they are secret. Everybody start emailing the CEO of Sheffield and ask why the family courts are committing crimes against loving families. Ask the family courts why they are kidnapping and trafficking children away from their loving mummies and their loving families. Because we want answers, and we want remedy, and we want our families to be restored with the stolen babies and children that they have stolen brutally from their loving homes. Now, truth does not fear investigation. but corruption and lies and deceit fear the truth, and they hide behind secrecy, which is why the family courts are secret, because they don't want anybody to question their criminal activity against loving mummies and loving families. They are also going into hospital beds and taking newborn babies and selling them for adoption and selling them into the foster care system, because they are making thousands of pounds on every baby and child that is put in the care system. Now, this is absolutely disgusting, and these babies and children will go on to suffer lifelong repercussions because of these barbaric decisions being made on their lives. So we are going to continue to be a voice for the innocent and for the persecuted and for the innocent children who are being brutally, savagely removed from their loving mummies and their loving families. Because a life-changing decision should never be made on fabricated reports and malicious lies. These family courts do not have a jury. They have one judge who makes a life-changing decision that affects that family's life and those children's life. And they are choosing deliberately to bury evidence. When you provide the evidence to contradict all of their lies, they are choosing to bury the evidence. This is highly criminal behaviour, and every single one who is complicit and enabling these crimes will be held fully accountable. You cannot escape from the crimes you are committing against innocent, loving families. And we are going to keep campaigning for justice until justice is done, and until we stop this happening to any other loving mother or loving family. No loving mother deserves to have their baby or child brutally ripped out of their arms for no lawful reason. Now, we'd like to encourage people to continue sharing these videos and to continue getting the public awareness out so that more people can start realising what is going on in these secret family courts. Because we are going to have them held fully accountable. Everything that they are doing is seen by the Most High, and they cannot escape these crimes against innocent, loving families. And just to clarify, this is happening all over Britain right now. They are stealing and trafficking babies and children from loving, good homes on fabricated reports and malicious lies that they are using to get judges to sign a fraudulent court order. Now, this is disgusting and should shock people to the core, because it could be your family next. And in the 3 weeks that we've been standing here, we have had many individuals who've been affected by these secret family courts, and they've been coming forward and telling us about their horrific stories, about the horrific pain that they have endured, having their babies and children ripped brutally out of their arms and given to strangers and put into the care system when they should be left with their loving mummy and their loving family. Now, I've given these people chance after chance to rectify the decisions that they have made, the wrong decisions, the wicked, evil decisions that they have made against innocent families. And now is the chance for them to rectify their mistakes and rectify what they've done and restore the stolen children back to their loving families before the damage continues to worsen. because you all will be held fully accountable by the Most High God, who is coming soon. Judgment Day is coming very soon, and He knows all the babies and children that have been brutally stolen from their loving families. He's seen all the crimes that have been committed. He knows you can't hide from Him. He's the creator of all, and He sees what you're doing. He knows you can't hide behind your high towers with your money. That is blood money on the backs of the innocent, on the backs of these poor children that have been savagely taken from their loving families and their loving mummies. And so we are going to continue to campaign for justice until justice is finally done for our families,